What is up, guys? Zach here from the Chaos Galaxy, and today I'm going to be going through the second starter deck for the Wave 3 starter decks or base galaxies in the Chaos Galaxy. Today's deck is the Corruption of Sindell, the base galaxy for Sindell, the counterpart being the Justice of Sindian, which I showed in the last video. There'll be a link in the description below if you haven't seen it already. And yeah, I'll go through these cards. The decks are released now on the Game Crafter if you want to get your hands on them. There'll be a link to the online store in the description below. And yeah, I'd really support you guys supporting the game. So here's the deck. We'll take a look around the sides and stuff on the back of the packaging. The back reads, so it contains 36 Chaos Galaxy cards. You get 1 really rare, 4 rares, 30 commons, and then your 1 planet card as well. The description reads, after the destruction of the planet Sindius, the war-torn half-planet of Sindell became an even more desolate hellhole than before. Radioactive wastelands created from the fallout of the destruction caused creatures to mutate into some of the most terrifying beasts the galaxy has ever seen. Guy, an unwitting inhabitant of the heavenly planet Sindian, trapped on Sindell after the destruction, is trying to make his way back to his home planet, but the dark wilderness of the Gotama wastelands have other plans for him. So really cool. I like how the lore of this deck kind of determines how the creatures play. So I'll explain them in a minute. So start off, we've got the rule book here. I'll go through the cards in a sec. Same as all the other rule books. And then now wreak havoc with the evil of Sindell. So I've been through these cards in quite a bit of depth in another video. If you want to kind of see the full description, there'll be a link to that video in the description below. But I'm going to go through all the cards now quite quickly, but pause them and obviously feel free to take a look if you need anything explaining. I've changed a few of the cards in the deck since I showed them actually. The deck seemed to be a bit too strong, so I've had some abilities altered. And the first one we have here is the boss, Gotama Gonk. So the story is this little guy here, Guy, when he is exposed to radiation on the planet Sindell, his heart kind of decays there and corrupts and turns himself into these crazy mutant guys. So I'll read Guy first, that makes more sense. Basically, when he's killed by your opponent, you get to free play a Gotamic creature from your hand, and the big boss is Gotama Gonk. 400 power, 400 health. He used to have an ability that he gained extra power when he was free played by Guy. But I think kind of the fact you're getting an 8-star creature for free is enough of a reward for that. So I got rid of his ability, making him the first kind of generic non-ability starter deck cover card, which is quite cool. But yeah, really rare, and I'm a big fan of his artwork. Of course you get the planet card Sindell in this deck. I'll put Gotama Gonk in the front because he's a boss. And then that's the side with the rulebook. Cool. So you're getting 2 copies of Guy. Obviously, the entire base of the deck, you're going to want to be playing him as much as possible to get your big Gotamic cards played. We've then got 2 copies of most of the Gotamic cards. 2 copies of Gotama Gonk. When he's free played by Guy, you get to kill 1 zoned creature. Then Gotama Gonk. Now this is a card that's been changed a bit. It used to be when he's free played by Guy, you get to add 1 killed activator back to your hand. However, his ability has now changed so that a Gotama Gonk cannot add the same activator to your hand twice, because people were getting worried that he'd just loop around a Beast of the Black Hole, arguably the best card in the game, to stop your opponent from ever attacking you. So unfortunately, you'll get to still recycle Beast of the Black Hole once, but you'll have to choose other activators later on in the game. We then have Gotamic Gurplegren. I had to change his name, and one suggestion was, how about Gotamic Purple and Green guy? And I did like that, although I didn't want to, it didn't really fit the archetype. So I changed it to Gurplegren, which is pretty much just purple and green in Gotamic speak. He lets you add Guys to your hand when he's cosplayed, and if he's free played by Guy, you get to draw a card. Then got 1 copy of Gotamic Goopadoop. When he's played by Guy, he gains 70 health. And now these are onto some reprints here. Really cool. You're getting a common reprint of Pelfam, arguably the best creature in the game, and his first time in common form. We've then got the new Skelly archetype, which was designed by Gavora, the second artist now in the Chaos Galaxy. You're getting a Skelipede and a Skelligast, which is a common. If you haven't seen these guys as well, there'll be a link to their kind of archetype 101 video in the description as well. So Skelligast, Skelipede, and then I designed a little one for the archetype too, Skelicrone. You're then getting a common Tonononononon, common Bogibooga, again, same guy from the lore. You're getting a rare reprint of Wakuman, one of the really good cards for the planet Sindell, and he's now in full rare glory. Then the Oopal card for the planet, Shupal Shadow. Bracktooth, a reprint. And I haven't shown this card before, this is its first showing. We've got Spirit of the Anti-Justice Sword, which is just designed for getting past your opponent's Syndian cards. In the last video, I showed you Spirit of the Justice Shield. Now, Spirit of the Anti-Justice Sword is its counterpart. When this card attacks, or is attacked by a Syndian creature, kill that creature before they attack. So pretty much, he just cannot be killed by Syndian cards. And the perfect card to countering them. He's also got 190 power, which is decent, so he gets 2 for an attack. We then have Tomb Dragon, the combiner, the brand new combiner for Sindell. Tomb Dragon Summoner and Tomb Dragon Wyvern. We've then got onto the resources now. We've got 2 copies of Gotama Wasteland. You can see a little Gee wandering in, unaware of what he's about to turn into inside. And this is a really good support card for the deck. Lets you recycle your Gees so you can get their abilities off more. Then got 1 Mystical Relic Gilded Compass. Lets you shuffle things back into your galaxy to give you a better chance of drawing into your Gees. Cool. We then got 1 copy of Bone Ladder. Really good card for playing your dead Sindell creatures. 1 copy of Star Path. You pay stars. Because you're going to be free playing a lot of creatures, you might have too many stars. So Star Path just kind of solves that problem and lets you draw cards in return. Double Wormhole to recycle your stuff. You should not have done that. Lets you kill your opponent's cards when a Sindell card is killed by an ability. And then this is really cool. I'm really excited for this rare reprint of Beast of the Black Hole. Previously only a really or ridiculously rare. It's one of the best cards in the game. Like I said before, you can recycle it with Gotama Gonk there. And yeah, a great card and really cool to have it as a rare reprint. But like the fact you're guaranteed one when you buy this deck is really cool. 2 copies of Go. When you cosplay a Gotamic creature, it gets its ability as if it were free played by Gee. 1 copy of the Lost Probe. Lets you get a Gee to your hand pretty much. Spicy Soul Source for helping out your Sindell cards. And a double-sided spear. So guys, thanks for watching this video. Like I said, this deck is available to buy now, so there'll be a link to the online store in the description. Let me know what you think of this deck, if the changes I made were okay. I know I have nerfed the deck slightly, making it a bit weaker since I initially did make it, but I think it's fair for the game. But interesting to see how it does in the meta. Like these cards are fully like legal in tournaments. You can play with them with your friends, obviously, or on like the competitive untapped scene. So yeah, let me know what your favourite card from this deck is. And now that these cards are released, I'm just cracking on with set 4. I've really managed to get a lot done whilst I've been in quarantine. The set's almost like half finished, which is really exciting. So stay tuned for more new cards, I guess. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Chaos Galaxy TCG. Join the Chaos Galaxy Discord. Get your hands on these decks, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.